Chapter 3. Rumor has it. Let's dive into the juiciest bits, because by now, everyone's got an opinion and a version of events that conveniently suits their own narrative. The PTA mom, Linda Byrne, insists she heard Emily on the phone at midnight, saying, "Make sure she never claims her own identity." Our local bartender, Tony, swears Alexandra visited the pub 2 nights ago, lamenting that Jack wasn't the father she thought he was. And then there's social media detective at T-Spill Central, who posted what appears to be surveillance footage. Emily and Jack digging through a storage locker labeled Q Family Estate at 3 a.m. Are they hiding something more sinister than a botched adoption? Of course, in gossip lore, nothing's ever that simple. Some say Alexandra manufactured the entire scandal to get attention. She's a drama queen, after all. Others whisper that Jack and Emily were on the verge of bankruptcy and planned to collect a $500,000 charitable adoption grant deposited directly into their trust fund. And the wildest theory? That Alexandra is actually Jack's illegitimate daughter from a fling back in college. Her anger, they say, wasn't about age. It was about her believing her parents knew the truth all along. Each rumor adds fuel to the fire, and every twist spawns 10 more threads of speculation. The local news even launched a Who is Alexandra Quinn segment, complete with a call-in line. I mean, come on, what can't we turn into a spectacle these days? But let's not forget the human side. Emily's volunteer group canceled her speaking engagement. One of Jack's colleagues quietly advised him to step down. Their friends have drifted away or taken sides. And Alexandra, she's the one pulling strings from behind the scenes, playing a masterful game of hide and seek with the media. Chapter 4. Social media erupts. By week 2, #Team Harper and #Alexandra were trending worldwide. Meme accounts turned Alexandra's defiant gaze into every conceivable joke. When your adoptive parents won't tell you where the Wi-Fi router is. Meanwhile, their faces, Jack's awkward, forced grin, Emily's tear-streaked cheeks, became the backdrop for motivational posters. Adopt responsibly. Trust but verify. Influencers weighed in. True crime podcasters speculated on this modern Gothic tale. A celebrity lawyer offered pro bono help to the Harpers, then got roasted for grandstanding. And across the pond, tabloids ran headlines like American Family's Dark Secret, alongside blurry photos of a woman they claimed was Alexandra lounging by a pool in Aruba. Throughout it all, only one thing remained constant: the unanswered question of who was telling the truth. We all loved a good mystery, but at what cost? Chapter 5. The Great Reveal. Plot twist. All right, listeners, grab your hats, because here comes the kicker. Just when you thought you'd heard it all, the real story drops. Several days ago, someone quietly contacted me with an encrypted file. I won't disclose their identity for their safety, but the contents turned everything on its head. Let me summarize what I learned. 1. Alexandra Quinn was never a runaway adult pretending to be a child. She's the biological daughter of Victoria Walker, Jack Harper's late aunt. 2. Victoria's will included a clause. Any claim to her $2 million estate required proof of her daughter's legal minority. 3. Alexandra and Emily conspired, yes, conspired, to stage the identity swap. Emily recruited Alexandra under the guise of saving her from poverty. Alexandra agreed in exchange for half the inheritance. 4. Jack, oblivious to this plot, simply signed the papers because Emily insisted it was for the best. In other words, the Harpers, Emily and Alexandra, masterminded the entire circus to access Victoria's fortune. Jack was the unwitting spectator, their perfect patsy. I played the audio of their secret recorded meeting, Alexandra's voice, clear as day, saying, "Nobody will check a guardian's documents at 2 in the morning." And Emily replying, "Just stick to the story. We'll claim she has a rare genetic condition. No one will doubt a kid who looks 12. By the end of that recording, I was speechless. The envelope, the leaked documents, the midnight adoptions, it was all part of their plan. And poor Jack, still publicly insisting he's a victim, was in fact their greatest asset.